given the way the markets are headed? How do you think sentiment is placed at the moment?
So what has happened, so thankfully, and a stroke of luck or whatever you may call policy, things like that, just after COVID, at the most, I mean, the time when no one would have thought about it, the whole capex cycle in India, including the real estate cycle, and the massive policy initiatives by the government in manufacturing, attracting manufacturing within India. Also, luck played along because China was getting impacted by
Absolutely.
this China plus one strategy. So I think this is coming out to be one of the most interesting times. We haven't seen such an environment. I mean, this environment played out during 2003 to 2010 period, where these elements played out, and this is showing up. And more than us, actually, now the foreigners are getting excited about India's story. We know that things don't change overnight, but I think the foreigners who look at us now are getting very excited. And Indians have always been optimistic about how the
Absolutely.
local environment will go. So I think it's a very interesting time for investors to look at growth stories.
To looking at sectors which are consumer facing, and the first thing that comes to my mind is the boom that we are seeing, at least on the auto space. Four or five stocks at record high levels, both commercial vehicle makers, Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland, and in the passenger vehicle space, Maruti headed for 5 digits. All the three top two-wheeler companies doing pretty well, and we've seen a fairly strong boom coming into the auto ancillary space. How are you looking at the automobile sector? Are there still valuations which are fairly okay, or has this outpriced itself at record highs now?
So auto for us is part of, so as you said, the consumption basket. So what is happening right now is a very peculiar thing. So which are the big ticket consumption items in the economy? One is houses. Then you have uh, cars and motorcycles, and that to the premium ones, the premium cars, premium motorcycles. Then your travel, tourism, leisure, entertainment. If you observe, all these activities are very robust. So we talk about this K-shaped recovery in consumption. So that's showing up here actually. The mass consumption, low-end consumption, rural-based consumption, that's where the challenges are, and we are not seeing any robustness there. But if you look at the where the formal sector, people who work in the formal sector, their wages are rising or they're getting more jobs. If you look at the EPFO data, the number of people who are getting hired in the formal sector, they are rising, their incomes are rising. So we are seeing this dichotomy in consumption where higher end premium discretionary consumption, be it auto, or houses or travel tourism, entertainment, eating out, all these are showing quite robust trends overall. So we like this space wherever it allows us the valuation comfort. Some of these internet companies also are catering to some of these activities. There also, we have some positive ratings over there. So overall, the consumption basket, I would break it up into, as I said, the premium areas across the board. There's quite a good demand. It's only the low end mass consumption where there is a challenge at this point.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.